Hello students, today I will teach you about diphthongs, and before going to its diagram, I will make you clear that what is diphthongs. In English, from the point of view of their quality, vowel sounds are two types. One is monophthongs and other is diphthongs. Monophthongs are also called pure vowels, and in English there are 12 pure vowels, and about these 12 pure vowels I have taught you in my last video. So today I will teach you about diphthongs, and in English there are 8 diphthongs, and diphthongs are also called gliding vowels. So why diphthongs are also called gliding vowels? Because the vowel sound that continually change its quality is called a diphthong, and it also glides from one vowel sound to another. That's why it is called a gliding vowel. From 8 gliding vowels, we have 5 closing diphthongs and 3 centering diphthongs. Today I will make you clear understand about 5 closing diphthongs. So for that I will see you a figure. Students, this is the figure of diphthongs, and here I will explain you about 5 closing diphthongs, and these 5 closing diphthongs are A, E, then A, E, then A, U, then O, E, and U, O, U. And during the production of this diphthong, that is A, E, the tongue glides from front between half closed and half open position unrounded vowel to the I or E sound, which is front short unrounded vowel just above the half closed position. Then we get the next diphthong, that is A, E, and during the articulation of this diphthong, the tongue glides from front open short unrounded vowel to the E sound, that is front short and unrounded just above the half closed position. And then next we got the gliding vowel, that is A, O, and during the articulation of this diphthong A, O, the tongue glides from back short unrounded vowel in open position moving to centralized back rounded vowel, that is U. And then next I get the gliding vowel, that is O, E, and during the articulation of this gliding vowel, the tongue glides from short back rounded vowel just above the open position to a centralized front unrounded vowel just above the half closed position. And next we will get this gliding vowel O, U, and during the production of this gliding vowel or diphthong tongue glides from central, this is central unrounded short vowel in between half open and half closed to a centralized from here to here to the centralized back rounded short vowel, that is U sound or U. Then here we get these 5 diphthongs, that is A, E, A, E, A, O, E and O, U. I have written this to make you clearly understand the use of these gliding vowels in English words. So let's see this gliding vowel A-E as in English word rain, and the phonetic transcription of this English word rain is like this: R-A-E, this is the gliding vowel A-E, then N, and put this between two bar. Then come to the next gliding vowel, that is A-E as in English word by, and this is written like this: B-A-E. This is the gliding vowel A-E. Then next gliding vowel is A-U as in English word cow, and this is written, or its phonetic transcription is like this: K sound, this C has sound ko, so here you will write K then A-O, cow. This is the gliding vowel A-O, and this is the phonetic transcription of the word cow. Then next is O-E as in English word oil, and this is written like this: O-E, this is the gliding vowel O-E and low sound L, and put it into or within two bars. Then the last gliding vowel is O-O as in English word boat, and the phonetic transcription of this word is B-O-O. This is the gliding vowel O-O and small t, and put it within two bars, and this is the phonetic transcription of the English word boat. So students, this is all about your 5 closing diphthongs in English. In my next video, I will explain about these 3 centering vowels or centering diphthongs. For that, watch my last video. Thank you.